So before we got to this point of dancing and boogieing down for my son's first birthday, there was the chaotic planning that happened behind the scenes. At this point, it's just 72 hours left till the day, so let's get ready for my son's first birthday together. For some weird reason, I decided to make all the food for my son's first birthday by myself, guys. I saw premium. First thing I did was go to the market to get all the meat, and this was just me seasoning and washing everything. I went outside to check what my husband was doing with the floating balloon that we planned to do, and it was already nailing everything down. I knew the best thing for me to do so I don't break down was prep all the vegetables and everything I'm going to be using for my fried rice and stew and everything. Just chop. We needed some extra groceries for the birthday party that we could only get a few days before, and this is what we went to do at the store. We got some of the things, and I saw this chopping machine at the store. I was like, you know what, let me get it. Maybe it will make my life easy with all the chopping I have to do, guys. Anyway, it wasn't just the food I had left to do. There were some of the decorations and cups and everything I ordered that arrived like literally 2 days before the party. So I wanted to do this ribbon thing, and as soon as I got the candle stands, the vase and the cups, I started to cut these little ribbons and, you know, just tie a little cute bow on it. And I also got napkins for the table, and this is what I was setting up. The party was still Sunday and this was Friday at this point, so the only thing I could do was just prep the decors we're going to use for the party. Obviously I couldn't start cooking, so I didn't want to be idle. I started prepping, and this was these cute little things I got. So the following morning, which was like a day before the party, I decided to boil the eggs that we're going to use for salad and moi moi. And this candle stands that I got from Amazon finally arrived. They arrived on time though, so I started to put this ribbon things on it. This video is so long, so please bear with me, guys. All the items you see in this video are linked in my Amazon store, so if you want it, go check it out. There was still some few things I needed to get from the grocery store, so I ran to the store. And I told you guys my husband is the expert moi moi maker, so as soon as I got home I started helping him prep the plate for the moi. So for the outside decor, we wanted to do this floating balloon things. It's supposed to look so beautiful. My husband saw it on Pinterest. I was like, babe, let's do this, and I was like, yep. And we didn't want to leave the house bare too, so we decided to do floating balloons all over the living room, you know, the entrance where people are going to walk in through. At this point I was like, who sent us message? I was so tired. I looked like I was going through it. So this was the decoration thing we're going to use for the outside party. So the balloons are supposed to float, and we used like a fish line, and my husband was already putting down the balloons, and this was the finished product for the ones inside. Despite deciding to do the floating thing, I wanted to do the extra balloon acting. Who sent me message, guys? At this point I was regretting all my actions. I was so tired, and mind you, we're doing all this while the kids were screaming and running all around the house. My sister arrived shortly with the birthday cake and also to help with the birthday. And at this point we had just 10 hours left to the party. To see if we actually made it, keep watching for part 2, guys. Remember I told you guys that before we got to this boogieing down, there was a chaotic planning happening behind the scenes. Anyways, welcome to the part of how I had sleepless night planning my son's first birthday, only for this boy to sleep throughout the party. This is going to be a long video, so please bear with me, guys. So after doing all the work till 2 a.m, I woke up at 4 a.m. again to start the cooking. Obviously my meat and everything were already prepped, so what I started to make was the sauce for the jollof rice and the meat that I was going to mix it. My husband already cleaned out the fish he went to get from Billingsgate. I don't know if that's what it's called. I went outside to check what my husband and sister were doing, and they were already setting up the balloon. At this point, guys, I was already regretting my actions, deciding to cook all the food myself. But luckily for me, my elder sister said she was going to bring a cooler of jollof rice also, so I just made a little jollof. So before I started prepping and cooking my fried rice, I decided to make the batter for the puff puff. Guys, I was like a robot this day, because as I was cooking, I was going outside to set up the tables, because I had a vision in my mind of how I wanted it to be, and I felt like I was the only one that could do it that way. It was about 6 in the morning, so guys, it looked cloudy, it looked like it was about to rain. I was like, God, I beg you with everything, I beg you with God, don't let it rain today. Anyways, I was setting up the table with some of the tablecloths and wares I got from Amazon and Temu. Temu helped me this time around though. They delivered on time. Anyways, all the items used in this video can be found in the link in my bio, so if you're trying to plan your child's birthday, just check it out, okay? I felt bad for everybody. My husband was working, he was setting up the speakers and stuff. My sister was tying up the balloon. My other sister came very early also to join us with the setup, and this was just them and my niece tying up the balloons. What didn't I end up cooking? Fried rice, chicken, fish, turkey, samosa, hot dog, burger, zobo. My sister brought meat pie and jollof. As soon as I was done cooking, I rushed upstairs to go get me and the kids ready for the party, because I didn't want the decoration was not exactly what I had in mind, but it would do for today because I was so exhausted. I came back downstairs to set up the food, and everything was starting to look good kind of in my mind. The assistant birthday girl 11 was ready for the party, and mommy was ready to start boogieing down. Our guests were starting to arrive, you know, people were, you know, oh, happy birthday, Cairo, and the birthday boy was sleeping. Can you imagine? And as the multitasker that I am, I was the DJ, I was the photographer, I was the assistant MC. Guys, I was jack of all trades on this. Just want to say a big shout out to my friends and family that helped me capture some videos while I was doing a million other things. Thank you to everyone that took time out from their busy schedule to come party with us. Anyways, moving on with the video, my niece was shouting, "We want games, we want games." My husband was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go get you guys the mic, host the party yourself." This was just me greeting some of the guests that arrived, and my niece and her friend started hosting the party. Guys, it was so funny. I had so much fun at this party. Despite how small it looked, it was so much fun. Why do kids get mad whenever they lose this game? Anyways, this was just me giving the kid a gift, and the adults also participated in the games, and it was so fun. It was so much fun, guys. Please walk faster. I think I'm gonna upload the longer version on YouTube because these videos are hilarious. But now it's time for the dancing competition with the adults. Mommy is the winner. Let's hear. Mommy Toby is the winner. Let's hear. Guys, it was so much fun. I went to check the birthday boy, and this boy was still sleeping. I was like, you know what, you need to wake up and cut your cake. I went to carry him by force by fire. You're gonna take these pictures, and we sang a little happy birthday for him, and we had so much fun.